So, Nneka, start by telling me just what you've learned or what we know about the state of the industry in Africa at the moment.
All right. One of the things that we already know in Africa is that it's a market that has quite a lot of potentials that has not been, fully tapped into yet. So it's a very good spot, for one to look into in order to do business, but for the investors, to look into. But having said that, there are things that are ongoing. In Africa, it's a continent that has a need for development. And the issues that we discussed about, part of what we discussed about, in the summit, touched on it. The important aspect, being talked about is the issue about the environment, the issue about, the host communities, the society, and the issue about governance. All these things, were touched about, and that's really my big takeaway, in this Africa EMP Summit. So that's it for us.
And tell me about the importance of the Orient Energy Review and the kind of the issues that you cover.
All right. So Orient Energy Review has been in circulation since 2012. The whole reason for us to, start to publish and to circulate this particular magazine was because we found out that this issue about development in Africa, like I mentioned, is something that local content can address. And as at the time when we started to publish this magazine in 2012, as at then, the issue was, is it going to work? There was a lot of uncertainties, a lot of doubts, especially in a country like Nigeria, where we publish from. It was a big issue. And we decided we're going to keep on giving voice to this. If it's going to work, let's see. If it's not going to work, let's see. And I'm very, very grateful that, we're still on that journey. So being on that journey still opens us up to keep on looking at what are the challenges and what are the successes, that has been happening. And we've seen the successes and we've seen challenges as well. And Orient Energy Review is positioned to address both, So are there complaints? Are there things that needs to be done? We are there, to still spotlight that one. Are there things that are working well? The positive, because that was mentioned in the summit. There are positive things that we need to talk about. If you don't talk about them, you allow others to define who you are. And Orient Energy Review is there to give that opportunity to define who you are, define what you're doing, explain to others what you're doing. It has been an enclave kind of industry where you don't know what is going on. And we have been trying our best, to help the industry to take their message out to the world. So Orient Energy Review is still there. It's something that I will encourage those that are in the industry, bring your positive stories to us. Those that are having challenges in the industry that want, this thing needs to be resolved, bring that same story to us. We are here to make it known to the world. That's what we're here for.